Now there in the port city of Wilmington. Goals and expectations for the Seahawks as you continue to get this program in the direction that you want it to be flying?
I mean, the goal is to continue to have progress towards, the bigger vision, which is to become one of the best mid-major programs in the country. We are doing that. Internally, we obviously have goals in writing, deal with numbers, whether it's a 3.0 GPA or whether it's 500 hours of community service. We want to have a winning record at home. It is an important thing for us. We have 18 home games, including the exhibition. That's a huge number compared to what it's been like my first 2 seasons. And so our young kids have to learn how to take care of home, have some pride in playing in Trask Coliseum. The championship programs at any level, they never lose at home, and so we have to kind of create that. So one of the main things we're focusing on is taking care of home court.
You might describe it as being a luxury to have all 5.
It is a luxury,
starters.
yeah.
Okay, good. That consistency, though, what can that do as you prepare to move along into season 3?
Yeah, I mean, it's good to have returners. This is the first time I'm going into year 3, but the spring was the first time we've had a full roster of returners in our postseason workouts and in our summer workouts and now in our preseason. That's a huge advantage that UNCW hasn't had, that our competitors have had. And so I like the fact that we have so many kids that understand who I am, I understand who they are. But at the same time, adding the depth now with the kids that sat out a year ago and having a complete roster with 13 players as opposed to 7 who are eligible to play on game day. We got 13, which is again another luxury.
Yeah, the infusion of 4 transfers. How will that work for you?
It'll be great. I mean, it's kind of how we designed it. We wanted, obviously we got a young group of kids, but we wanted to kind of incorporate some experience, some kids that already competed at the Division I level and transferred in. So we have a 3-year transfer from a D2 school who will be a senior, which adds that experience to our group. We have a Division I transfer who will be a junior, who's a point guard. It also gives us kids in their right positions. I haven't had a point guard since I've been here. Now we have 2. We also have another transfer from the University of Alabama who brings that type of experience, that high major experience to what we're doing. So we have a nice blend now, and so I think we're ready to. I think we're ready to break through.
Kelva Atkins continues to impress and was selected to the preseason all-conference team. Her impact as a player, what would you expect out of this, one of your top returnees?
I mean, Kelva's going to kind of be Kelva as it relates to scoring points. I think her offense is going to be easier because she does have a whole lot more help now. I want to see her win. I want to see her win, and not just on game day. I want to see her win every drill. I want to see her win every shoot-around. I want to see her win every defensive possession. I think if she becomes someone who refuses to lose in all areas, she can help our team and our program win basketball games on game day. I tell her all the time, there's got to be a best player on the worst team. Do you want to be the best player on a good team, a competitive team, one who's competing for championships? That's who you want to be.
Okay. You were speaking of last spring, you had a full roster of players to work with, and let's pluck a couple more out there. Bree Mobley and Ryan Flowers had good freshman seasons for you last year. Their maturation from year 1 to year 2, can you discuss that a little bit and how they're preparing for their second seasons with the Seahawk unit?
More than anything, I think it's just the ownership. They got a year under their belt now, so they understand when I say when you guys go to play Delaware, this is what it's going to be like. They don't know who Delaware is. They know Elena Deladon coming in. They don't understand what a championship program is, and so now they have a better understanding. So now there's more ownership when I say, we got to compete in everything we do before we get to those moments. I think they get it a little more when we say what it's going to take to win a CAA championship. That it means a little more today than it did a year ago. So the ownership and the pride in trying to get it done and be the history makers. That group could potentially, that freshman class of 6 could be a senior class of 6 that, becomes the history makers, and that's what I want them to decide to do.
All right, best of luck. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.